And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey.
Good morning, Craig. Guys, I'm Megan Johnson. But you probably already know that because you've watched us before.
You're big fans. I know that for sure. Yeah.
All two of you.
No, but so this is a show we have every week in our Darkroom Studio here at Public Radio East, where we talk about things going on in the community, things going on at the college. We have fun stuff sometimes.
What's going on in our lives?
Yep.
What's going on in our nation?
Maybe
whatever.
times we share too much.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We get all of the sharing done before we start the show, so it's not weird.
It's not.
It gets
There's
weird.
always
immediately.
a little weird, and
I've
that's
already made it
okay.
weird.
That makes it fun.
All right. We also want to make sure that we thank our special helpers in the booth today.
Absolutely. Good morning, guys. We got Joseph and Holly.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing today?
Good day as ever, Ben.
Yeah, nice. I think it's important that we give Holly the opportunity to showcase her earrings today. She's always got the best earrings. What do we have?
Cats in baskets.
Cats in baskets.
Very cute.
Yeah, I love it. Outside of our office, there are a couple of cats that have been wandering around. So Holly and I both have offices where there's a window that kind of faces the parking lot. And right, so we've been seeing cats, but yesterday, it's been so gray and rainy and all around. We saw an otter hop by our window.
No
way.
way.
At first we thought it was a cat, but otters have a very special kind of like
Yes.
kind of hop they do. And
Where's the closest creek?
Well, that's what I was wondering. It's not that close. I'm guessing it was kind of popping in and out of sewer drains or not storm drains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's what it was doing. But it's just been so rainy that I guess an otter's like, well, I don't
What
need
the
to be
heck?
close to a river. Everything is a river right now. Yeah, but Holly and I are both next to each other, so we both kind of popped up and looked at each other. It was like, did you see that? Was that real? Because we see a lot of stuff outside that window. Yeah, there's a little.
I love otters.
There's a little spore. Those like I don't know what else you call it. It's a spore that will sometimes puff little spores up into the air. You ever seen those?
Like little fungi?
Yeah, that's it.
A fungi that shoots spores.
Yeah. We got one of those outside our window. Holly named it Bruce.
Was that from what was that musical? The plant.
The fungi?
No, the plant. The
Little Shop of Horrors?
Little Shop of Horrors. Wasn't
Yeah.
his name Bruce?
No.
Was there a Bruce
Seymour.
in there? Seymour.
Yeah.
Feed me Seymour.
Feed me Seymour, yes.
Feed me Seymour.
In just a little bit, we'll be talking with our guest. We've got a special guest, Steve Kelly, who is the chair of the New Bern Mardi Gras. He's going to be talking to us a little bit, which might explain why Megan's got her peacockery going on here in her mask,
Look,
right? Yeah.
Isn't it pretty?
So that's a little bit of a tease there before we get into that.
Yes. Look at that
Yeah,
beautiful
that's
peacock
gorgeous.
feather.
I like that.
For those who know.
That's right. Before we have Steve tell us all the fun things going on at Mardi Gras in New Bern, I'm guessing that because today is whatever today's date is, the 13th.
The 13th.
Yeah, that there's some special thing going on.
is.
Tell me about it, Megan.
So, of course, the Big Hearts Give Big on National Giving Hearts Day. One of the second Thursdays, or on the second Thursday in February each year, the celebration offers the best opportunity to donate to your favorite charity.
Okay.
Not only that, but this is the longest running giving day in the United States. That I didn't know, and now you are in the know. The longest running, yeah. So many hearts and so much to give. So do you, more than almost 35,000 people donated in 2020. Of course, our number's a little older, but this is what I found. But that's significant.
Yeah, that's a lot. I didn't even know
35,000
that.
people giving. And on average, people donated 2.2 charities on that day.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So that's very exciting.
So I would say for the folks who are watching, I can see that my friend Sam is watching and Marie Minster is watching. Hello.
Hi, Marie.
For those who are watching, please put in the comments, who would you like to donate? Who would you like to encourage other people to donate to? Of course, we always encourage folks to give to the
Foundation.
Craven Community College Foundation.
Correct.
That's right.
Absolutely. And I have a little tidbit
Oh,
on our guest, Mr. Steve Kelly.
yes.
He's going to share more details because the event that he's going to promote with us today is also a charitable event for two different charities. Love
Wonderful.
the
I like it.
segment. Woo! Giving Hearts.
That's right.
Would you like to do the honors?
Yes, so
Introduce?
welcome to the show, Steve Kelly from the New Bern Mardi Gras.
I should tip my hat, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
it.
Tip your hat.
Let's all take a moment to enjoy the outfit that Steve has brought to the show today, because I'm loving it. The hat, the bow tie.
And the cummerbund.
Oh, we can't sit up straight for us a little bit so we can see that. That is
there
nice.
you go. Lovely.
Yep. You've got the little gesture on the wooden pendant there.
Does that
Yes.
make you like master of ceremonies, or are you just like in the mood?
In the mood.
In the mood.
Yeah.
Okay. Because most Mardi Gras peoples they're in the mood.
Yeah, that's right. You start the day in the mood. You get
In the
ready to go.
mood.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Steve, tell us a little bit about this Mardi Gras celebration, a little bit about the history.
Well, the history is that I went to New Orleans in 2014 with a friend from Spencer Avenue in Ghent. And I did not know that. I thought I went to Mardi Gras for fun. A few months later, she came to my house and sat on the sofa and said, "Now here's what we're going to do."
So it's a recon mission. You're doing research to go see how do we
Exactly.
bring this back.
So our
Yeah.
first Mardi Gras was in 2015. And so this will be the 10th one. It would have been the 11th one, but we skipped the COVID year.
Yep.
So this is Mardi Gras number 10 on Spencer Avenue.
Okay. And so for people who have not ever been before, it is a lot of fun. I used to
time.
live in Ghent for a small period, and you've got a parade that goes on, you have
Yes.
music that goes on,
Yes.
and like everything in New Bern, we find a way to add one more thing to it every year, right? So I'm sure I don't know all of the things that are included in this year's Mardi Gras.
Well, a couple of years ago, we added an event called the Mardi Gras Mile.
Okay.
And so we have a measured 1 mile distance, half out, half mile back. So the start is the finish, and it turned out to be a surprisingly good fundraiser for an organization called We Can Be.
Okay.
They raise funds to provide therapies and equipment for special needs kids. So the Mardi Gras Mile its purpose is to raise funds for that organization.
Wonderful.
Mardi Gras itself, we pick a local charity every year. And this year we chose the Interfaith Refugee Ministry.
Great.
Because I mean their property backs up to our neighborhood. They're back,
Yep.
they're a neighbor.
That's right.
So we picked the Interfaith Refugee Ministry this year, and we always give the organization that we choose. We always give $500, or it kind of depends on how much we have left after the event.
Sure.
In the checking account.
Is it the parade where you primarily raise your funds, or are there other areas?
There are sponsors
Okay. Great.
that you see listed on here.
Okay.
And to run the Mardi Gras Mile, there's also an entry fee.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
people who want to be in the parade, there's also an entry fee.
Yeah, there's an entry fee for the race, there's an entry fee for the parade, and then there are all the food vendors and all the craft vendors, and they all pay a fee as well. But that's partly a fundraiser for City of New Bern, because I have to split those vendor fees with Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah,
So-
it's a good, fun family event as well, right?
time,
like
yes.
very much unlike the one that would happen in New Orleans, where you don't want to take your family walking down Bourbon Street necessarily in the middle of Mardi Gras. But it's fun. You know, kids can just kind of sit there and watch the parade go by, listen to great music. Some candy gets tossed out, I'm
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
Mostly the beads.
Yeah, of course.
But-
Speaking of beads, he brought
Yeah, we
us
got-
some beads. Look at this.
Thanks for that, Steve. I'm going to go ahead and put my beads on.
Yeah.
And then Steve also brought us masks. Look at this.
You
You
look.
don't even know who I am anymore, do you?
No, you're incognito. Ta-da! How do we look, Joseph? I
Great.
think they're my colors.
Fabulous.
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
So
I'm glad you got the green beads because it goes with the green mask.
that,
We did it on purpose.
Correct.
Yeah.
we are some creative folks. So this event is going to be Saturday, March 1st.
Yeah, Saturday, March 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It'll start at 11 o'clock in the morning with the Mardi Gras Mile. We're going to do the race first, and then the music will start at 11:30. The stage is going to be at Spencer Avenue and 3rd Street.
Okay.
And that's where we had it for a long time before we moved it up to 6th, but I decided to move it back down to 3rd this year. The first entertainer is a lady named Ania Simone, who has a group of children, and it's like dance lessons. And she calls it Dazzling Dancers.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
And they'll be in the parade. But she wanted to do dance lessons last year, and I had already programmed everything and couldn't figure out how to fit her in, so she was the first one I called. And so we're going to play Zydeco music, and she's going to teach people how to do Zydeco dancing.
Very cool. Yeah.
And then following her will be Elisa Mike, Elisa Mike is the only one I like to book every year because she's been with us from the start. And as far as I'm concerned, at this point, she's the de facto New Bern Miss Mardi Gras.
That's right.
And she'll be followed by a group called Salty Bones. They do.
Did you want to look at it?
That's okay. Go ahead.
They kind of do 60s, 70s, maybe some 80s rock. And then we're going to have a Latin jazz group from Puerto Rico who are, see if I can say it correctly, Los Sabrosos del Son.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we had them at the Global Citizenship Music Festival at Union Point back in January, and people kept coming up to me going, if you do this again, more of that.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
So I knew I needed to have them for Mardi Gras too.
Yeah.
So they're coming, and they'll close out the day right before the parade. The parade's the last thing. And this year the parade's coming out of the Volt Center. So the parade's going in the opposite direction from what it usually does.
Okay.
So using some Craven property.
Yeah, that's right. So is everybody staging up in the Volt Center parking lot? Is that
Yes.
what's happening? Okay, great.
Yeah,
great.
you know, and the thing about lining up the parade is, for some reason, ever since the beginning, the part about lining up the parade always turns into a party.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Those people have a ball.
Yeah. So when I lived in Ghent, I was on 8th Street, which is where they used to
Yeah,
line
yeah,
up.
right.
Yeah. So I saw it out my front door. Yeah. They have a good time out there. Yeah.
And
Yes.
the lineup starts at 10? Is that right?
We're going to maybe start lining up around 11:30 or
Okay,
so.
11:30. Okay.
And so we start that early because a lot of people need to decorate their float or need to finish decorating their
Sure.
float. And but we have the Fife and Drum Corps for the palace, and all they need to do is show up. So we're wanting everybody to be in line by 2:30, 2:45. And we're saying that because we know it won't happen. It's always chaos, and you need to allow time for the chaos to calm down before the parade starts.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Steve, talk to us about food and drink options that'll be going on there.
Well, I think
I'll give you back your cheat
if
sheet
I
you
remember
want.
if I remember correctly, I've got 13
There you go.
food trucks,
Wow.
but a few of them are not like burgers and dogs and like lunch. A few of them are like funnel cake and pastries and
Sure.
this type thing. And one of them is kettle corn, and we have Sunset Slush from Swansboro with their fabulous ices and wonderful ice cream, and so I'm putting them near the kids area.
Yeah.
And
I saw you had Mediterranean food.
yeah,
That's yummy.
and he comes most of the time. And so there's quite a lineup of food and beverage, and Brewtopia will be there with a beer garden once
Okay.
again. I'm putting them kind of near the stage so people can enjoy the entertainment while they're having their beer.
Sure.
And in the other direction, between 3rd and 4th, will be all the craft vendors. And I mixed 6 nonprofits in with the craft vendors, so it's just like an info booth. And so the kids' activities will be in the middle of the median on Spencer between 3rd and 4th, and 3 different activities lined up for kids. And WXNR 97.1 FM is going to be in a 10 by 10 tent right behind the selfie booth on the same median, so they're close to the stage. And they're
You
going
need
to
a booth to do selfies? Uh-oh.
I mean,
didn't
because
get-
you can have
I'm
props.
I'm
and
playing. I'm
yeah,
playing. I know that.
we'll have a table
Just
covered
a-
with props, and there's a Mardi Gras-ish looking backdrop that you can stand in front of. And these programs that we're doing will be available there, so it'll be kind of an info booth as well as a selfie booth.
So my question is, if you want to join the parade, is it too late? It is too late. Okay. All right. So next year, if you're interested in being in the parade, how early do they need to start to reach out to Mr. Kelly?
It depends on how active we can get the website.
Okay.
People start signing up for the parade as early as October if the website's up and running.
Okay.
But most people don't go ahead and sign up for the parade until after the first of the year. So at first you think, oh, no one's signing up, and then all of a sudden everybody's signing up.
Well, that'll be fun. So that way, actually, you can have your own recon this year, right?
Yep, that's right.
So just like you did in 2014 going to New Orleans, this will be, come on down again.
Yeah. Maybe somebody
own
from New
recon.
Orleans is coming up to New Bern just to
Actually-
see how we do it.
Actually, the 2nd Marine Air Wing Band sometimes gets invited to New Orleans. And we've had them in our parade 3 times over the years. And the drum major year before last was a staff sergeant named Dalton, Staff Sergeant Dalton. He's now Gunnery Sergeant Dalton. So I sent the request. I send it every year knowing that most of the time they're going to say no, but I send the request. And so instead of sending the response, he called me.
Oh, wow.
And he said, you're going to get the official response, but I just wanted to call you first. He said, we're not going to be able to come. We're going to New Orleans for 2 weeks. Because Mardi Gras goes on and on.
It does, yeah, with the crew parades that happen.
Yeah. So he said, I said to him, well, if I had to choose between New Orleans and New Bern, I think I might go to New Orleans too.
Yeah.
And he said, no, you don't understand. The last time they came, the parade ended in front of my house. And so we parked their bus in front of the house next door to me so they could end the parade, fall out of their formation, put their instruments away, and they came in my house, and a whole bunch of neighbors had made jambalaya, and there were sodas and water, and one of the neighbors brought 3 king cakes for their dessert.
Nice.
And they went out in the backyard and sat around the fire pit. And he said, when I said I would choose New Orleans, and he said, no, you don't understand. We had such a good time at your house. We all wanted to come again. Can't you change the date?
Then it's not a Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, speaking of which,
Yes?
you don't know this, nor does Mr. Kelly. I have come up with a Mardi Gras trivia game.
Oh,
But I
wow.
want you
Okay.
guys to play together. So Joseph has helped me with, obviously, these beautiful graphics. So are you ready? You might want to put your hat on, Mr. Kelly.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going to do
Joseph,
my best.
are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What is the alternative name used to identify? Oh, I should probably ask. How do we want to say, do you want to slap the table? You want to raise your hand? Or you just want to shout it out?
Shout it out.
Shout it out,
Yep,
it
that
is.
works.
Okay. What is the alternative name used to identify the day of Mardi Gras?
Fat Tuesday.
Correct. Fat Tuesday is the English translation to the French word Mardi Gras. Now, why is it on Tuesday?
Because the following day's Lent.
Following day is the first day of Lent. Very good. Okay.
I have a feeling Steve's going to destroy me on
Steve's
this
gonna
game.
Get ya. All right. This one's a little tricky. This one I did not know that there were special meanings, but of course there's always special meanings somewhere. What do the 3 Mardi Gras colors symbolize? It's purple, green, and gold, as we see on Steve's hat. Purple represents...
Oh, justice.
Don't look. Joseph, you're ruining it.
You know, I've read this, but I can't remember.
Purple represents justice. Green represents... Let's see. We'll give Steve a section.
I can't remember.
Faith. Gold represents
Wealth.
power.
Power.
Very good. Now, don't throw the answers up until they answer.
Apologies.
No, okay. It's all right. I forgive you. Because I have a big heart for National Giving Hearts Day.
There you go.
What is the name of the official anthem of Mardi Gras played by many of the marching bands?
When the Saints.
Actually, no. Do you have a copy of it? That link? Did you put that in there, Joseph? Can you play a bit?
I didn't put the link in, so that's my fault.
So you don't have it to play?
I do not.
Okay. Well, it's public domain because it was written in 1872, and it says, "If ever I cease to love." That was from the very first Mardi Gras parade.
Nice.
Yes.
How about that?
Yep.
We'll put a link in the comments so everybody
Correct.
can
It's
enjoy
a fun,
that
and a
later
lot
on.
of people have covered it. So,
Yeah.
but it's really kind of cool. But it plays at every one of the parades.
Do you know the lyrics to it?
I did not print off the lyrics,
Okay,
but I
'cause
did listen to it.
I figured you would sing for us
I
today.
didn't. If ever I cease to love. Okay, what is the unofficial mascot of Mardi Gras?
Hurricanes?
Steve.
That would be a good choice.
Steve has it on his necklace.
Oh, is it the bear?
Nope.
The
Oh,
jester.
Yeah.
The jester.
Okay.
Yes, the jester. What does it
Of course.
mean when you What does it mean when you find the baby in the king cake? What happens if
You'll have a year of good luck.
possibly? Do you know?
In our neighborhoods, you have to be the host next year.
That's correct.
Okay.
You have to bring the king cake and or be the host of the next year's party.
Okay.
True or false? Mardi Gras is a legal holiday in Louisiana.
Yes.
True.
True.
Yeah.
It has been a legal holiday since 1875 when Governor Warmoth signed the Mardi Gras Act. And there is the rest of the story.
The Mardi Gras Act.
The Mardi
The
Gras.
Mardi
Act.
Gras Act.
Yep.
They acted not always so nicely.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. We've learned so much about Mardi Gras
We
today.
have. We're all in the know now.
Both in Louisiana, New Orleans, and here in
Yes,
New Bern.
Here in New Bern.
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Steve, thanks so much for being on the show today. Let's remind folks once again the day that New Bern Mardi Gras is happening.
Saturday, 1 March.
Saturday, 1 March.
Yes.
Okay. And this is a free event,
Yes.
of course.
Starts at 11, and the parade will be the last thing, so we think it'll end around 4.
Okay.
And I did read on your program that you encourage people to park over at Temple Baptist Church.
Yes.
Bring your own chairs, unless you've got somebody's front porch you're going to hang out on.
Mm-hmm.
But that way you can.
That's
go and,
the front porch thing on Spencer Avenue is a valid point. People do have porch parties.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
haven't
And, of
been
course, the
invited.
street gets closed. Right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, it'll be closed. Spencer will be closed from 2nd to 3rd.
Mm-hmm. all right.
Awesome.
Well, Steve, thanks so much for being on the show
Thank
today.
you for having me. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you.
It sounds like it's going to be a really good time.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there
I'll be there.
on March 1st. I know
I'll
you
be
will.
there.
I'll be able to find you, too, with that hat, right?
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hats like that.
There probably will be. Yeah, yeah.
All right. You're welcome to stay, but we've got another little segment to go to. Are you ready?
I'm ready. It's time for community events.
Okay. I'm going to kick it off with the Cupid Shuffle. Make plans for the Valentine's Day from 6 to 11 p.m. for the 3rd annual Cupid Shuffle Valentine's Day experience, hosted by Soul Man Joe Brown and his band, that promises to be electrifying night of love, laughs, and top-notch music. Enjoy a prime rib carving station, full buffet and dessert, dating games, and more. Tickets are $65 for general admission and $60 for a table of 8, and can be purchased at eventbrite.com. Formal black tie attire is recommended, and that's going to be at the Flame. Your turn.
Father-Daughter Valentine's Dance. New Bern Parks and Recreation is hosting the Father-Daughter Valentine's Dance this Saturday at 6 p.m. at the West New Bern Recreation Center. From kindergarten to 6th grade, this evening will have refreshments, music, dancing, photo ops, and memories to last a lifetime. Tickets are $30 for one adult and one child, $10 for each additional child for city residents, and $60 for one adult and one child, $20 for each additional child for non-city residents. Can be purchased at newbernnc.gov or in person at the West New Bern Recreation Center, located at 1225 Pine Tree Drive.
That extra child ticket sounded like a word problem.
Yeah.
you gotta add them up. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then
Plus,
the
they're
next
on a train going in opposite directions. One's going to New York and the other one's going to Chicago. So,
Walk with the Doc. Join Walk with the Doc on February 15th. That would be this coming Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at as Glenna Crawford from Carolina East Training Center coordinator. She will be giving a special presentation on hands-only CPR, followed by a group walk. This event is free for everyone, and all ages and abilities are welcome. Location will be at Creekside Park, 1821 Old Airport Road, or at the New Bern Mall if it's raining or if it's less than 40 degrees. Great opportunity, super way to network and also ask questions without having to get a doctor
Go to the
appointment.
doctor, yeah.
It's great stuff.
just a casual conversation about
Casual
health.
conversation, take a walk, meet new people.
A View from Above 2025 Gala. Friday, February 21st at 5:30 p.m., join the Eastern Carolina Aviation Heritage Foundation for their 2025 Gala, which promises an evening of fun, fine food, and fellowship while promoting STEM in the Havelock community. Tickets are $60 per person, and the proceeds benefit the foundation in their efforts to inspire youth to pursue new careers through STEM. Business casual attire is recommended.
Nice. The Moaning Frogs. Ribbit. Friday, February 21st at 7:30 at Oringer Auditorium here at Craven Community College. The Moaning Frogs will offer an electrifying approach to chamber music that blends genres and uplifting spirits. Featuring all 6 saxophones from soprano to bass, the Moaning Frogs are unique in today's chamber music landscape. Tickets are $35 for general admission and $40 for VIP, which provide front row access. They can be purchased at cravenconcertsinc.org. cravenconcertsinc.org.
I never really thought that there were that many saxophones. I mean, I know there's a lot of horns, But I guess or maybe that's a would win.
Maybe you just forgot to toot your horn.
I guess so. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
But it looks fun.
They're fun.
Exciting. Yeah.
Saxophones when done
Especially
right is awesome.
I guess the biggest one is the baritone sax, right?
Bass.
The bass sax, yeah.
Yes.
They sound cool.
Yeah.
Winter Feast. Join Tryon Palace Saturday, February 22nd at 6:30 for their annual food fest of plump, steamy oysters and freshly roasted pig with savory sides.
Is it pig rump?
I didn't say pig rump.
Plump. Is he plump?
Plump pig, including
Plump oysters and plump pig.
mac and cheese. You snorted. Shrimp and grits, chowder, cobbler, and plump cobbler, and more. Live music will be provided by the Blue Gorillas, a local
plump.
favorite. All proceeds benefit the Tryon Palace Foundation. General admission is $60, $55 for foundation members, and $90 for VIP, which includes early admission at 5:30, a logoed oyster knife and towel, and one free drink ticket.
And you better wear your stretchy pants because you're gonna leave plump.
You're gonna be so plump, so full.
Wear your stretchy pants.
Can be purchased. Tickets and stretchy pants can be purchased at the North Carolina History Center in New Bern.
All right. Created Equal. From Bondage to Freedom in James City, Saturday, February 22nd at 3 p.m., Dr. Joshua Strayhorn, a project scholar with the James City Historical Society, gives a presentation on the launch of a new project, Created Equal, From Bondage to Freedom in James City. This project explores the history of African Americans in James City from the American Revolution onward to how they have fought to fulfill the promise of equality both nationally and locally. Free admission to the public, and it will be held at Oringer Auditorium here at Craven Community College, again on February 22nd. That'd be awesome. I only know a little bit from taking tours over at the Tryon Palace, but to have it directly from a local scholar, that'd be really fun.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was community events.
It was. It was a lot of community events.
Yeah, that's good.
But next week, we're going to be joined by Matt Bircher, who is a former student here at Craven Community College, and he's now an employee.
Yeah.
He's in our admission department, and he will answer questions for those signing up for our B term. So we're excited to have not only you and I will be back together. That's awesome. So we only usually see each other on a Thursday morning.
That's
so
right.
That'll be great. If you like today's show, please share it. Please post it on your page. What else can we do? Do we tweet it? I don't know.
We usually don't tweet it.
We don't tweet
but
it?
Yeah,
What do we
but
got?
we're on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's the best,
Snapchat.
easiest way to share
What else
it.
are we doing?
Yeah, we're mainly just on Facebook and YouTube with the
Okay.
show.
All right. Sometimes we do TikTok.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Okay. Well, good. Well, I'm going to be back here next Thursday.
I'll be here with you.
Awesome. And we'll be here with Matt. So, what you going to say something, Joseph?
You forgot the most important thing that's coming up this Friday.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Look, he made a beautiful graphic for us. So take your giving hearts today. Make a donation to your favorite charity or two. Keep your heart happy and spread the love.
Get you some chocolate. Have some really good food.
Yeah. Give hugs, even to those that make them uncomfortable. Just do it.
And love yourself.
I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
You too. All right.
Okay.
In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.